Hey guys, how you doing this weekend? I really like this Aqua Atlantique bottle, but Creed Himalaya has a very nice frosted bottle and you don't know how much you have left. But they are both gorgeous bottles. Glistening in the light, I really believe that Bulgari, being a jeweler, knows how to do bottles. But Creed keeps with their classical style. I like their font. But in the sunlight, Aqua Atlantique, that teardrop bottle really stands out. And, you know, it's very inconvenient the way it does sit down on the table. But you have to admit, they did a great job here designing the bottle, being in their craftsmanship, making jewelry. I do believe they had the upper hand here. The bottom of the Creed flask is really nice. It's got this, you know, tank canteen type of a look to it. But I just keep gravitating towards this glass teardrop and the blue. It's very well done. Look at this flask. Just it's great. I really enjoy it. So there's the batch code, and Bulgari is made in Italy. Creed is made in France. What's up, guys? How's your weekend going? Today we are talking about the battle review. So it's gonna be of Creed Himalaya versus Aqua Atlantique. Now, so Aqua Atlantique is a newer fragrance. Came out in like 2017, I'd say. And the star item on Aqua Atlantique is the ambergris and the apple. So I like the mix of ambergris and apple in here. It's got that oceanic vibe. So this one I wear a lot, and I've gotten quite a lot of reactions out of wearing this one. Creed Himalaya is came out I think in 2002, and this is an older fragrance. It's got this really nice bergamot and lemon, and a nice sandalwood and musky ambergris dry down. So the thing about these both is they have that bergamot, lemony, musky ambergris smell. But this one smells more modern, and the ambergris, like the amber rocks, and in here is I feel like it's fresher. With the Himalaya is very fresh, but this one has that sweet pineapple thing going on. But it's not sweet as in less masculine, because this is not a unisex scent. It can be worn. It cannot be worn by a woman. So in Himalaya also cannot be worn by women. So these are both very masculine scents, but this one is sweeter, but still keeps a very masculine tone with the sweetness. In the opening, it's sweet, but it's not like sweet. It's like a very it's an appley. Yeah, it's a very candy sweetness, but because of the backbone of that C note and the ambergris, keeps its masculine frame going from the get go. So it's a playful sweetness, but then it gets very masculine as it goes along. So what if you're thinking of getting either or of these two, right? I would say go with Aqua Atlantique pour on, because it's got this newer sort of a more updated type of smell to it. It's got this very it smells like a sauvage fragrance, but with a C note backbone. So it really smells like the ocean, right? It gives you the effect of the ocean, and then it also gives you like the newness, like when you go to a store, right? Like say Nordstrom's, right? And you go in there and you smell that just kind of like high class newness smell when you buy new clothes or new shoes. This has it in it. It has that new, fresh feeling to it, where Creed Himalaya has this like make your heart skip a beat type of freshness to it. So like it has this really expensive smell to it. Creed Himalaya has this really expensive smell to it, like a very natural, expensive smell to it that cannot be duplicated without getting Himalaya. And I do get compliments with this, of course. And I like wearing this, of course. And I recommend this as well too. But I feel like you'll get more mileage out of this one. And this does more because that new freshness that this has that Himalaya doesn't have also makes people's hearts skip a beat and wonder what you're wearing. It's that it's that ambery smell mixed in with some kind of ISO super here in both of these and the bergamot that gives it this heart skipping, like your heart will skip a beat if you've never smelled this before, which many people have never smelled these smells before. And when you do come across it, you turn your head. You're like, whoa, that person is very put together. That smells like something I have to attain. Both these smells have that. I recommend this one, not just because of price, but because of longevity. The longevity and projection on this one's crazy for a fresh scent. Like Himalaya is great, right? The opening is really, 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 really good. The dry down is also very good, but then in the dry down, it loses its projection, right? It's not projecting as much. Okay, it's not projecting as much as it would be if it was Aqua Atlantique. And Aqua Atlantique has this the ambroxan and ISO super keep on going. It works with your skin really well. See, Creed Himalaya works with your skin really, really well, but then it gives you this like sweet skin, like musky scent that's really close to your skin by the fourth hour. This is unless you spray a lot. If you spray like say 6 sprays with Himalaya, the dry down is good, but then it starts to get kind of monotonous, kind of corny towards the end. All right, so it's not really a fair match because this has like over 10 years of scientific knowledge over this one. This is 2002. This is like 2016. So you have to understand they've had like fragrance. That's the other thing. You can tell when a fragrance is how long it's been out, like when it's come out. And I'd say that because this is newer, it defeats this one like totally. And this is not the king on the block. You don't have to spend $100 to attain what Himalaya is giving you. Now there's a natural sort of opening that Himalaya has that this one does not have. But this isn't really even going for that smell. This is going straight to the point. Sweet, hyper ambroxan, very realistic oceanic notes. Just hyper. It's a very hyper scent, and it just stays there. It stays at like a 10-foot projection for like 5 hours straight. Like this is one of my highest projecting scents, and for an aquatic, this is my highest projecting aquatic scent. It projects more than Sauvage, believe it or not, because the thickness of the scent. It's like a thick aquatic, okay. And it's also not it's not unisex. It's not like this is more unisex than this, because this one has like the ambroxan is like sweeter, softer, more approachable, more wearable. Not everybody can pull this off, because what happens here is, well, actually most people can pull this off, but what happens here is when you first spray it, it changes, like your mood slightly changes, right? Because it's masculine. This is the masculine scent. So your mood will change. You'll feel like you'll have like a dangerous kind of vibe to it, right? This is like we're not even talking bad boy. This is like a dangerous type of vibe to it, okay? I've explained it in my other videos. But this has danger written on it, okay? Oceanic, and sort of dangerous. Now, as it dries down, it keeps that going. It keeps that smell going. It doesn't really like dry down. But what happens is the apple starts to subside. So it's not even as sweet and as playful as when at first you sprayed it, which gives it this even more of a masculine scent. The sea ocean notes kind of push up a little bit more. And then you have like the lemon and the bergamot still there, and the apple is still there. and some slightly herbal notes, and then the woodiness. Then you have that woodiness, and that woodiness here is what gives it its high class smell that kind of smells almost like Bleu de Chanel, but this doesn't smell like Bleu de Chanel, but it has this like Sauvage Bleu de Chanel style of woodiness to it. I think that's sandalwood. And let me see, is it cedar or sandalwood? I believe it's sandalwood. Let me be sure, because it has like a woodiness that gives it this expensive feel to it. Yeah, it's sandalwood and yeah, and vetiver. So it's vetiver, sandalwood, patchouli. So that makes sense. Vetiver, sandalwood, patchouli, benzoin, and amberwood. So those however magic they did, whatever wizardry they used to give it this expensive like Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom's, Saks Fifth Avenue smell. Not even Saks, Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom's. Those ones. Like when you walk in and they're playing the piano, you go to the men's section, they got like leather shoes. You kind of smell like the nice smells that are coming through there. Yeah, that same kind of smell when you smell Bleu de Chanel, and it just smells sort of upper class. This has that, and then it has that dangerous edge to it. See, Bleu de Chanel is like smells nice with no danger bad boy to it at all. This is mysterious, oceanic. Starts off sweet and then calms down with the sweetness, but still has like this fighter smell to it. Like there's this fighter's appeal to this one, which I really like. And it has like a newer smell to it. Where Creed Himalaya is more just like you spray it, you get this luxurious bergamot, a lemon, and then you have like this musk that starts to dry down to this beautiful musk. And then transitions into a really nice skin scent musk with the bergamot actually still kind of there. And it also has the it's sandalwood and something else. There are not many notes to this one. And so this one has the cedar, all right, and it has the cedar and sandalwood, which give it a nice woody backbone. But the ambergris here is heavy-handed, and it's like a colder ambergris, kind of like this the way this bottle looks. When you spray this on, actually most Creed smell good, but this one in particular has like a cooling, like you spray it on and you smell it and it gives you that kind of cooling effect. This one has that too, but almost like not as much. Like this is more cooling than this is. So this is cooling, but with it's just not as cooling as this. Not like the temperature of the juice is any different, but the effect it has on you, like when you spray it on and then you smell it, like the vibe it gives off, this is more cooling than this. Both of them can be worn all seasons. Both can be signature scents, but both of them. And I feel like I have more fun wearing this. I really liked it like this. At a point in time, I even liked this way more. I would never think that I would say Aqua Atlantique is better than Creed Himalaya, ever. Like it took me up until 3 months ago until I started wearing this properly, and then now I get the scent. So I had this before this, and this was like my number one go-to. Now this one is like, whoa, there's no way that I would say that this is better than this 6 months ago, 3 months ago. But now this is better than this. So there you have it. And the kind of compliments I get when I wear this is kind of cool. I get, you smell masculine. It's not like, oh, you smell good. Like, oh, you smell good. Oh, you smell really nice. It's like, what are you wearing? You smell really nice. It's like, wow, you smell good. You smell really masculine. I've had that like 7 times with this one. Masculine. So it may be that I wear a lot of fragrances. Some of them are like sweet. So people have this idea of a sweet, fresh smell coming. This is sweet and fresh, but there's this kick to this. There's this kick, which I really enjoy wearing this, and I like the type of compliments that I get with this one, and the type of reactions people get, like when they're talking to you, and like the vibe this puts off. Like it puts off. There's a mode of seriousness when you wear this one. It just kind of levels off the playing field a little bit. And I like that it comes in this package, in this form, in this type of a smell. Like I like the effect that this smell has in it being an aquatic and sort of wearable. That I know that I would not smell this when I walk around. Like, you know, you walk around and you smell Sauvage here, you smell Sauvage there. They packaged it in a way that people can wear it. It's wearable. This, however, is not wearable. Some people will put it, maybe their skin, maybe something, maybe they smoke cigarettes. I don't know what it is that, but some people I've seen that don't like to wear it. But then when they smell it on other people, it smells absolutely great. That's how this one works out. You may wear it and you can't wear it. Like, you won't be able to wear it. So I recommend that you get a sample of this, because you may get it and you can't wear it. And you're probably wondering, like, what is he talking about? Himalaya is way better than this. And that is because I think maybe you have to have not good skin. Everyone's skin is different. Maybe you have to have good eating habits to pull this one off. You have to not be smoking. Because when I smoke, I feel like if I smoke, right, and I wear this, it's not going to smell as good. Nothing smells as good if you're smoking. So there's that too. It doesn't, I don't think it mixes well with cigarettes. You know what I mean? I don't think it mixes well with marijuana either. So there's that too. If you drink heavily, I don't think that, like that, if you're gonna drink on a day, like go to the bar, maybe you shouldn't wear this one. It's not a bar scent. That's what I should say. This is not a bar scent, and this is not a smoker scent. Like, if you smoke marijuana or you smoke cigarettes, you can skip this, because there's certain, like, this way that it smells, that it may not work for you. So ask me in the comment section below if you have that situation where you have this scent and you don't like it, and then, like, what your habits are, and like, yeah, see if that's a reason. And then if your habits ever do change and you go back to the scent, say you don't sell it, tell me what happens. Like, did it turn around totally? Did your senses completely change? Can you wear it now? That's this type of scent. The packaging is great, but the packaging doesn't work for everybody. This one, the formula is great. The formula works for everybody. Of course, maybe some people don't like this scent, but they made it easy for you to. It's wearable, it's approachable, it's usable. This is not. It's not usable, but it is. It is, and it's not. So, and for the aforementioned reasons I have just explained. So if you guys have any questions on this battle, and now you know who the winner is, it's Aqua Atlantique. Ask me in the comment section below, and you guys have a fantastic weekend. Peace.